Good Monday morning. Here we are again, another week. I had a question this week, and I thought I'd hop on and answer that question. Someone asked how I was doing with the carnivore cleanse, as I'm calling it anyway. Some people call it the carnivore diet, and it's a long-term thing. And they wondered how I was doing with it. And I gotta tell you, it was a mixed thing. Mark has had fabulous results. He feels great, all these things. I didn't feel so great. There were a lot of things. I felt like I was going backwards. So I think I need to play with it some more. But one of the ways I'm playing with it is doing my cleanse, cleaning the system, doing housekeeping, and I'm taking it back to almost a GAPS thing. So I'm going to bone broth. That's what I'm using for my cleanse mostly. It's plentiful. It's available right now. There's not a lot of green growing when I'm thinking what is naturally available to help me clean my body right now. Dandelions are coming up. Dandelion root is really good for stimulating your liver to cleanse. I'm also reading about how good fats are for you in getting your liver to clean itself out, to make good, strong bile flow and really push the sludge out of your liver and through your bile ducts so that you have good, strong digestion. So that is how I'm experimenting with carnivore. Probably I'm edging more towards keto, in all honesty, because I find that I need a little bit of vegetable. So I'm doing vegetables of the season. With my noon meal, I'm having broth for breakfast. Eventually I'm still easing in. I'll have broth with some cooked vegetables, I think, for my lunch. Particularly ones that are of the season. So we're finishing up roots, carrots, parsnips are a spring one. And I gotta kind of see what else I want to do. Beets are really good for helping your liver detox, so I may go and get some fresh beets because I don't have beets. I have canned beets and I'm not too sure about them. And then broth again in the early evening for supper. I had it later last night and it didn't sit good. So earlier, because your liver is most active when the sun is up the highest. So right now, especially, that's from about 10 to 2. In the summer, it's a longer window, so you can get away with more. But right now, that's what I'm doing. I found when I was eating a lot of beef, and it wasn't even a lot. It was like maybe half a pound for lunch. I was getting a headache right at the base of my skull. I felt really groggy, sluggish. My heart was acting up again. It was feeling very tight, no energy. A lot of things that I haven't felt in several years. When I started changing up my diet, changing up my lifestyle. And so I'm not real excited to go back to that place. So I'm playing with, well, how can this work? But fat is the key that I'm finding as I'm reading, as far as helping your liver do its job well, stimulating digestion because it stimulates the bile flow. So that's where I'm going to play with. As always, you want good fats because fat is where the body stores all the toxins. So as I'm ingesting fat, because like treats like, and it's stimulating my liver to produce good, strong bile, it's actually stimulating my body then to consume fats, especially since that's a long energy and it's letting me go longer between eating times. That encourages my body to use its resources, which is the fats. So it's going to be pulling toxins that have been stored in the fats in my body out. So it's cleaning. That's how all of that is set up to work. And at this time of year, you're down to what's left in the larder. And around here, that's a lot of fat and broth and beef at the moment because we did beef this year. So that's how it's working as far as cleansing and the carnivore thing for me. And I'm just backing off the meats, going to broth, and see what happens. And I'll keep you posted. So I encourage you to take some time, even if it's just a week. Simplify your diet. A detox, a cleanse, doesn't have to be a thing that you spend a huge amount of money on getting a kit and it really complex. It can be really simple. As simple as just drinking broth. Broth and vegetables. If you want to do a carnivore cleanse, you eat meat at noon, as much as you can possibly eat, and then you let your body really digest it, do a deep digest, until you get good and hungry again. Really work with your hunger cycles. Traditionally, March and the early part of April was the hunger time. They would call it the hunger moon, the full moon, and I'm not sure if that was the early March one or this end of March one. Either way, that hunger is your body's way of burning off the toxins, burning off the sludge of winter. It's an incinerator, is what your hunger is in this case. So it's a good thing, and you can use it to your advantage. So simplify your diet this week. Eat when you're hungry, and then just sip warm water, warm lemon water. Sometimes I put cider vinegar in it. I need a little something or it throws my stomach off. And those also act to help remove toxins from your body. Let yourself clean up a little bit and you'll feel a whole lot better going into spring and summer and doing all of the bright new energy activities that come with that. So that's the word for today. Have a great and abundant day.